Coming up on Midco Sports tonight, we talk to a UND hockey player who's currently across the world for the Olympic Games. Hear all about Ludvig Hoff representing Norway on the ice. Then it's a Summit League swimming and diving preview. Our own S&D expert Elena Lanson fills us in on the conference championship. And finally, Jody and Jandy get us up to speed on what's been happening on the prep scene this week. All of that plus much more. Midco Sports Tonight tips off right now. Good evening. Happy Valentine's Day to everyone. I'm Kelly Stewart, and this is Midco Sports Tonight. Well, let's start today on the hoops scene. We had a live basketball game last night right here on Midco SN with NDSU stepping out of the conference to take on Mayville State in Fargo. It was the 36th meeting all-time between the two North Dakota schools, who are just about an hour apart. But the story for the Bison in this one was Jared Samuelson. He would make a name for himself from behind the arc, knocking down that contested shot. And then again, a little bit later, he knocks down this one from deep. Then his teammates find him. Tyson Ward with the nice skip pass, finding Samuelson yet another triple. He shot 4 of 7 from three-point range, had 12 points in the first half. But Mayville State would hang with the Bison. The Comets would take the lead 23-20 in the first half when Cameron Epps knocks down the long-range shot for Mayville. But Samuelson and the Bison would pour it on in the second half. Here he hits another 3 from the wing, and then it's Ward finding Samuelson again, this time from the corner. And to cap it all off, here it is. Samuelson hits an NDSU single game record 9 3-pointers. Bison go on to win this one 87-53. Jared Samuelson, a new career high of 32 points on 10 of 15 shooting, and those 9 made threes mark a new NDSU single game record. As I mentioned, the previous mark was set by Lawrence Alexander in the 2015 season with 8. The Bison play their final home game of the season this Saturday as they take on Fort Wayne at 2 p.m. That game can be found live on Midco SN2. Staying with hoops, that was the theme of our Trick Shot Tuesday challenge yesterday. I mean, it is basketball season, but it's not every week that we have a challenger going up against himself. In fact, yesterday was the first time it has ever happened. Imagine that. Anyways, that was the case for Dakota Wesleyan University head men's basketball coach Matt Wilbur, and last week he lived to see another Trick Shot Tuesday with this masterpiece. He ends up launching it with his left hand from half court behind the score table. Nothing but net. Look at that stare down right into the camera, but check out the challenger. Kicks the basketball, which is frowned upon, but we'll accept it in this case because it goes in. Talk about accuracy. No stare down there, more of just a swagger walk. But Coach Wilbur responded to our Twitter poll just to clarify a few things. He said, "I just want to clarify for personal and professional reasons to my boss and Lindsay Wilbur that a low amount of time is spent on these." To which his former teammate replied, "That's because you spent the first 2 years of your undergrad at Augie practicing this junk, LOL. Hashtag trick shot artist. Hashtag you always did shoot from long range." And for the record, Coach Wilbur's wife, Lindsay, responded to Mr. Ford saying she agrees, but nevertheless. On to the results. Wilbur versus Wilbur. And the winner is Wilbur, specifically the drop-kicking Wilbur trick shot, by a landslide, 84% to 16% on Twitter, 75% to 25% on the gram. So huge thanks to all of you who voted. Also, huge thanks to Coach Wilbur for the trick shot submissions. And if you think you can beat that drop kick, send us your Trick Shot Tuesday submissions. You can tag us in the video on Twitter with our @MidcoSN handle, and also use the hashtag TrickShotTuesday. Show us what you got. When we come back, a UND hockey player who's currently representing Norway in Pyeongchang, Alex Heinert, caught up with Ludvig Hoff before he headed to the Olympics. Hear what he had to say next on Midco Sports Tonight.
Midco Sports Tonight, presented by Avera Orthopedics.